Welcome back to Asinine Radio, a weekly podcast where we talk about music, and, well, that's pretty much it. So, let's go!
This is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and we break down one of the records. We get into the music, lyrics, how it was made, and everything in between. My name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, you smash that subscribe button, dude. That's what the kids say. And that's all I have for the boring intro. We are in self-titled season on the podcast, so we're just doing self-titled albums. That's why we've done Audio Slave. We've done Rage Against the Machine, now Deftones. And then we're going to wrap it up with a great self-entitled record next week that'll bleed into the next season. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be fun. But we are doing Deftones this week, and they're, like I said, self-titled record, Deftones. So there you go. We're going to get into our origin story of this band, get into the first impressions, and then start breaking it down from there. Bangers, stinkers, and so on and so forth. So, origin story. What do you got for Deftones? Go.
I guess not really friend of the pod, but Rudy, the singer for our band in our high school days, he was a huge Deftones fan.
He did love Deftones.
And so because I met all of them before we started high school, so I didn't hang out with them a lot. Yeah, I really met them before I met you. But he was always a big Deftones fan, and he'd play him whenever we'd hang out. I never really liked him all that much, but he was friends with Joe and Ronald and them, so like he was always there hanging out. But he liked him a lot, and he played him. Like, this kind of sucks, man. I don't really like this, but whatever. And he loved White Pony. He thought White Pony and Deja and Tendu were like the greatest things that mankind has ever done musically. From Brand New. But I've never liked the Deftones ever since, and it's not because I liked him at the time. I guess I never really liked him, actually. I enjoyed his company sometimes.
He was fun to hang out with for a while.
For a while, yeah. He did funny things and things that I thought were just like, wow, I can't even get the balls to do that. Some
of the funniest things I've ever experienced in my life were from him.
But yeah, he was a big Deftones fan, and I don't know. I've never liked them. I still don't really like this band. But I've always made fun of this band. I've always thought they were boring as fuck, and I've always thought that this is a band for girls that just don't really want to go to like a real metal concert. So I'm gonna get so much hate. Like, you mean such a gatekeepy fucking sexist motherfucking pig? I mean, dude, they're gonna be all these fucking knuckleheads online and be all over this. But I don't give a shit.
And we love women. We love women. We love women. But I get it. I mean, this is a band that's been very they've been people from both sides of the spectrum, or both men and women, both just love this fucking band. Like, it's kind of like a safe space, you know. People don't really use that term anymore because it's kind of dumb. But I mean, the band kind of was that for girls. I mean, you could go to these shows, and yeah, it could get rowdy at times, but overall,
but not too rowdy.
Because no, some of the shows got pretty rowdy. Some of the shows got pretty
not
rowdy.
Too rowdy though.
Anyway, that's one cool thing about the band, that their fan base is pretty diverse. Also, one of those bands too where the Hispanic community just loves this band. It's like Morrissey. People like, you know,
at least makes sense for this band though. Like,
well, yeah, a couple of the guys, yeah, of course they're Mexican, but like, you know, growing up in SoCal, a lot of Mexicans here. Mexicans love Morrissey. They love Korn. They love Misfits. They love Deftones. It's like some bands, like, it's just interesting. Like, white people love certain kind of music, and sometimes, you know, just the people, Mexican people, they just love fucking some of these heavy fucking bands.
It always is kind of cool when like a certain like demographic or race, like an artist, like black people like Phil Collins a lot, because Phil Collins toured with I think a bunch of the guys from Earth, Wind and Fire for his backing band throughout like the 80s and stuff. So like a lot of like the black community like Phil Collins a lot. I found that out just because like someone told me at work.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Listen to a lot of Phil Collins or Earth, Wind, or Fire or any soul funk music, but dude, like that's why I like them. And that's kind of cool. So I always think it's interesting when certain demographics or races like a particular artist that's not that race or demographic. But Deftones, I get, and they're from Sacktown, dude. Sacramento's a shithole.
Yes, that's a shitty town.
Is probably will always be a shithole. That's garbage. So I get why. And they're just like, dude, everything they do is just so basic. Whatever. Well, I have so much hate that we can get into. This could be a 4-hour podcast. But go ahead, finish your origin story.
We're not gonna hate. We're not gonna.
I don't even know if did you even start your origin. I don't think you started your origin story.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I did not. We went down memory lane with Rudy, and then
that's right.
We get into this. So yeah, my origin story is it's Change in the House of Flies. I saw that on TRL back in 2000 when it came out. Because it did make the top 10 on TRL, and I remember not liking it. I did not like that song really at all. But that's where I first heard of them. But then it wasn't until I heard Hexagram, or I saw the video for Hexagram on MTV2 one day when Deftones came out, and just fucking mind was blown after I heard Hexagram. I couldn't believe the intensity and how aggressive it was. It changed everything for me, with Deftones. I just fell in love with the band. And even back then, I didn't go back to White Pony. I went back to White Pony, but I didn't really like it that much. Like that record's never connected with me. That's why I still think it's like one of their worst records. It just has never, ever connected with me. But yeah, the origin story, Change in the House of Flies, that song and video, and then eventually Hexagram, which what got me into the band. So there you go. Origin story, first impressions on Deftones, and then we'll get into some stinkers if you got them. So what do you got? Go.
I mean, my first impressions are the same as when Rudy showed me White Pony. Dang, this is pretty basic stuff, dude, that I don't really care for. This is boring overall. I get why people would like this because it's safe music for all genres, but okay.
That's it.
That's it.
Like you're just so unimpressed with this band.
Oh, dude, I cannot even.
It's crazy. It's crazy how unimpressed you and friend of the pod Skip are.
I can't articulate enough how unimpressed I am with this band.
It's wild to me. Like it's one thing to say you don't like a band, but the way that you and especially Skip, but Skip's always fussy, so it makes sense.
I don't have like that's the thing though. I don't have any stinkers. I mean, maybe they have like one or two actual stinkers throughout their discography. But they don't have a lot of like songs where like, dude, that's bad. They have a lot of songs that have like, I think, bad parts and things like, dude, why did you do that? That was a dumb thing that you did in that part. But overall, they don't have a lot of stinkers. Like maybe 3 stinkers. But fucking shit, dude. They have so many just like, meh. I'm over it. Meh. Meh. Inconsequential. Meh.
Okay, and that's
like
fine.
Audio Slave. It's like Audio Slave. It's just I don't fucking care like at all.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, you're totally wrong, but I think you missed the picture. You missed the boat here. And I guess we'll get into it. So first impressions, like I said, this is the introduction to Deftones, the Deftones that I liked. And yeah, I just fell in love with Hexagram, and then Minerva too. And then I saw Minerva, the video for that one too. And, just the video is just beautiful. Like the video is beautiful. The song is beautiful. I love that song too. And
it's a pretty basic video.
I know, but there's something about it that matches the song so perfect.
Hexagram is like basic as they get. Okay.
Basic videos, but they match the song too. It's like
because it's a basic song.
Hexagram has the intensity of the song. The video follows the intensity of the song. Minerva has this like it takes place at sunrise in the middle of the fucking desert. You have the big sand dunes everywhere. It's fucking awesome. I love the videos for those two songs as well. But no, this record it has its highs and lows, musically. And I think what Frank was doing, I'm going to praise Frank a lot. I think he's great at what he does, adding all the texture and the soundscapes to these songs, the ambience. It's way more important than a lot of people think and a lot of people let on. But anyway, that's my first impression. Okay. I have no stinkers on here. I have 11 bangers. But yeah, no stinkers. No stinkers. How many bangers do you have?
I have 11 bangers. This fucking guy. Oh my god.
I mean, every song's a banger. So what are you gonna do?
No, they're not. I have 3.
3. Okay, that's fine. We don't have to spend a lot of time on this episode either. I know you don't really like it, and that's fine.
I'd rather just shit talk the songs that you like a lot. Like you like Anniversary of Uninteresting Event.
Ah, dude, I love that song.
Dude,
so
that
much.
song is boring. That song.
Well, then let's jump into this. Yeah, so this is not a banger for you, clearly.
No, that song was kind of bad. That was like one of the weaker songs in the entire record.
No.
Yeah. Like it's kind of funny because the title's Anniversary of Uninteresting Event. Dude, this song is uninteresting. Like, it's so uninteresting.
I think it's just a really beautiful song. Like, it's haunting and beautiful. And I'm not a big fan of the piano, but this is like a piano-driven song. And I just think it's beautiful. I think it's sad, it's depressing, and it just kind of just flows along, and it relaxes me, and I feel good after listening to it. As depressing as the song sounds, I feel good after listening to it. And Frank Delgado, what he adds to the texture of this song, I think it's just absolutely incredible. Stefan played drums
because the song doesn't do anything.
Stefan played drums on this. I know there's nothing technical or anything crazy about the drums, but yeah, Stefan actually played the drums on this one.
This song, like, dude, this song was like for sure the weakest song on the record, and what this is just like.
But that's what I love.
Void of any melody. It's just kind of like
there's really not. No,
boring.
There's not.
And like, okay, whatever. Hey, that's cool, I guess. Like at best, this could have just been like a minute and a half interlude into like the next song. At worst, it's fucking 4 minutes of just the same thing that they do on their slow stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I understand that. I get where you're coming from, and I agree also that there isn't really much here melody wise. There really isn't.
There's not anything.
He's just doing his normal moaning. Yeah, which is fine. It's fine. But what I mean, I hate saying this because it sounds so fucking stupid, but this band is all about the vibes. That's really what it is. Like it's not, like I said before on the rankings episode, it's not what you take out individually from each member. It's what they contribute to the overall song and how the song flows and makes you feel and all of that. Isn't that like the point of art? I understand art is subjective, but isn't that the point of art? It's like when you hear or you look at a painting or whatever it is, or you watch a movie, whatever. It's how it makes you feel, and there's a thing with the Deftones music that just makes you feel a certain way. And to me, I think it's a good thing. You tend to be a little bit hyper. You're kind of all over the place. That's how you are. That's just how you are. It's not a knock to you. It's just how you are. And maybe that's another reason why you can't get into Deftones. Like you want to hear something else. You want to hear this.
I'm already bored of you talking about like defending Deftones.
There we
go.
I've
already. But
I
lost
have
interest.
to. I have to do this.
But you are right. The Deftones, this band is a vibe. Like the way they dress, how their fans dress when they go to these shows, like their cover art, like the skull motif and aesthetic, their beers that they did, right? Like all those Belching Beaver stuff they did, how those looked. Everything about this band is so. But it's also fucking basic. Even like their art is so fucking basic. Everything about this band is fucking C tier.
We love basic bands too outside of Deftones. We also love basic bands. We like
but
bands who are not good musicians.
I don't fucking simp over like bands and pretend that like there's something bigger than they aren't.
You simp over Blink. You simp over A Day to Remember. You simp over.
Okay, do you want to go one by one? I'm the Avalanche over Blink for sure. Like the incredible songwriting. Deftones does like the best Deftones song is maybe like the worst Blink song, just straight up.
Okay, that's fair.
Like California's better. California's better than every single thing Deftones ever
stupid.
released.
Now
fucking
you're just
fact.
Stupid.
And I hate California. And A Day to Remember, like A Day to Remember did something in metalcore.
But I
don't really like metalcore because it's stupid. But like they kind of did something else. I Am the Avalanche is just cool because it's a band that I've liked for a very long time. But I'm not going to pretend they're doing something extravagant or different. And
but you're way more positive about them.
I Am the Avalanche should not be selling out arenas. Tell you that much right now. That would be crazy, silly boy talk. The fact that Deftones play arenas is silly boy talk. It is kind of crazy. It's stupid. It's stupid.
Honestly, they've never sold out arenas like they are now. Even in their biggest days of White Pony, that like early 2000s, even 2010 when they had that resurgence, they never sold. They never played as big of venues as they do now.
It's crazy.
Like over the last 2 years, it is pretty crazy.
This is a band that people like now because they feel like they're supposed to. I'm supposed to like the Deftones.
Also, you have to think too, people who like young people who are getting into them now in their teens, early 20s, their parents were listening to them. You know what I mean? Like their parents introduced them because their parents were fans in the 90s and early 2000s.
I know. I see it all the time when little kids come into my store.
You're experiencing it personally with your daughter.
And say, no, I don't have Deftones because that band fucking sucks. No, I don't say. We just don't have any Deftones. And when we do, it sells pretty fast. Although we do have a copy of White Pony in the store. It's been there for like a week, and I'm surprised it lasted that long. But yeah, I do see people come in and they ask if we have Deftones, and they're young and they're old. I don't see a lot of. It pretty much maxes out at about our age. Though nobody older than us really ever comes looking for Deftones. It's pretty much like our age group. It's about the max, and that just makes sense too, because we like a lot of shitty music that is kind of fucking stupid. Like so a good example that you could have said that I simp over is like Limp Bizkit, of course.
Okay, yeah, you do simp over,
right? So do you, but
I do.
They are great, right? And so, but like Limp Bizkit is I mean, I could go all day about how I think Limp Bizkit is better than people give them credit for, whereas like Deftones is worse than people give them credit for. But because we were there in the beginning stages of Deftones and Limp Bizkit, and we met all this stuff, we hold like this nostalgia. And I do have nostalgia for Deftones because every year or every album they came out with, I was like, damn, another Deftones record that sounds exactly like the fucking last one that is boring as fuck.
And another one that Tyler likes so much.
But a handful of like my friends did like Deftones. And I mean, I probably just tuned it out, but I don't remember you liking Deftones that much.
It wasn't until like I
loved
them
live. Like we never.
We did. No, we did.
Like,
yes, we did.
When?
We saw them in 2006 at Family Values. And it was when Chi was still in the band.
Oh God, yeah.
It was before Chi died, or before Chi went into the coma. So we did see him then. Yeah, it was during the Saturday Night Wrist era.
This band is just so fucking boring. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. But now they're so big, like they're unstoppable now. They truly are. They're unfucking stoppable.
Good for them. Good for them.
This is not a knock to them trying to make money, like at all. Like I love it. I'm fucking happy they sold their catalog. I'm happy they're getting a payday, and I'm happy they're making like fuck yeah. I don't care. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend this band's not boring. That's it.
Okay, well you're wrong. That's fine. So getting back to the song "Anniversary of an Interesting Event," this is coming off of the song "Bloody Cape" just before it, which is a truly intense fucking song, especially the end of Bloody Cape, which we'll get into because I do really want to talk about that. These dogs are going crazy. They've been going crazy since Tammy got home. But no, I just think just the difference in style and sound from Bloody Cape into this is almost jarring because it's the complete opposite of what they were just doing. And it's beautiful. Once again, the song is just, I think it's just beautiful. Lyrically, just post breakup with the girl, how nothing seems to kind of be the same since, and how hopefully when it ended, it affected her just as much as it affected him, and how just there's nothing interesting in life anymore. It's just all he could think about is the heartbreak that he's feeling from the breakup. So that's what I got lyrically on this one. So I mean, in the end, his lyrics talk about there's a lot of like heartbreak and a lot of lyrics about his addiction as well.
Heartbreak, sadness, addiction.
Mm-hmm. But that's what a lot of singers sing about. So I mean, we just did Audio Slave last week.
What you feel, right? Singing about what you feel, man. But his lyrics are pretty. I mean, par for the course. His lyrics were, they're fine.
Yeah, I honestly, because I know we did Adrenaline on the podcast years ago, and maybe like 6 years ago, like right when COVID, came into effect, and I remember the lyrics not being that great for Adrenaline, and I thought, okay, they probably got better over the years, and that's why one reason why people love them so much. But I don't know, the lyrics here didn't do much for me either. They were good, but they weren't mind-blowing.
What the lyrics are is they're ambiguous, but they're just specific enough to be about like the most basic of problems that everybody goes through.
But that's every fucking kind of emo song, pop rock song,
punk
song.
Fine.
Come on.
But we don't sell out fucking stadiums for that shit. And we don't pretend that 10 records, every single record. critically acclaimed across the board. Fuck
No, it's
off.
true. It is pretty crazy that like most of their records, even their more subpar records, are getting like almost perfect ratings, if not perfect.
I'm only so negative about the Deftones because everybody else is so positive. That's it.
You got to take it out of context. You got to get out of that mindset. That's what you got to do, and just enjoy the ride, man.
I don't enjoy this. I don't enjoy 10 records because at best mediocrity.
It's because people like it so much, and you've said it over and over and over again, and you literally just said it right now. Because so many people say they love it, and it means so much to them, and it gets such high ratings. That's a big reason why you don't like this.
No, that's not what I said.
It bugs you so much. It bugs you so much.
No. What I said is I'm overly critical of this band because everyone else is so overly positive. I'm going to be more critical towards this band.
Which affects the way you view the band and the music. You can't just like
we had an entire fucking podcast about every Blink record and what we hated about it and the worst song on every Blink record. We are overly critical of Blink, but that's our favorite fucking band. So don't even sit there and tell me that it doesn't affect anything. I'm just not going to sit here and pretend this is the best band that God's ever given us based on reviews and what you say. Oh, I have every fucking thing on the vinyl. Like, no, dude, this band is stupid. This band is stupid, boring, uninteresting, as their song titles suggest. But no, come on, get fucked.
Okay, so let's move on to your favorite song, your number one banger.
Yeah, Minerva.
Okay, good.
Minerva.
That's my 4B. 4B. Let's get into this.
I mean, it's better than Hexagram. So,
dude, fuck off. Get fucked, dude.
Yeah, I think this is probably the best usage of Chino's boring vocals over like boring music. So I like that. Also, there's a melody here. Look at that.
Yeah.
Huh?
So God bless you all.
Dude, when he drops into the God bless you all and the melody pivots along with like the music, like that part is absolute fucking gold. That is so goddamn good. I like that turn. I think it's incredible. But this song just sounds so big. It sounds big.
Massive.
But it doesn't sound big in a way where I'm like, damn, like this is just, you're just making noise. Like y'all just inputting noise here where like you can maybe just be quiet if you wanted to for a second. And like this is a good reason why I like Title Fight and Flora Green specifically, because I don't like shoegaze a lot. Actually at all. I think it's fucking like my Bloody Valentine. I think Skip likes my Bloody Valentine a lot. They're from Ireland though. But I just can't fucking stand it. I think it's boring as fuck. Title Fight does this. Title Fight does Minerva better than Minerva. They just are. They just do. Flora Green is better than anything Deftones has ever fucking done, hands down. But that's why I like this. Is because like, oh, this reminds me of like Title Fight and Flora Green, and that is better. Maybe we'll go listen to that next. But still a good song.
I mean, this song too. Yeah, it's very shoegazy, and I mean, it just starts out with the high guitar part, just kind of droning along, and then then it drops into this big, massive, just wall of distorted guitars, and it's beautiful. It's another beautiful song on the fucking record.
It's crazy. I don't know.
It's crazy good.
I don't get it. I don't get it because, again, I'm going to go back to Flora Green, Title Fight. It just shows you that you don't have to be boring drumming. Like, you don't have to be a boring drummer.
Once again,
serves
he
the song.
plays
It serves the place of the song.
Oh,
get fucked. Shut up. He's boring. He's boring.
He's a very good drummer. He's also a very good drummer.
I didn't say he was a bad drummer. I said he's boring. Right now, he is fucking boring. Most of the time that he plays drums in Deftones on album, he is boring.
No,
he does the same beat
I
over and over and over and over.
disagree with you.
What does he do? What does he do that's so different?
On Minerva, okay, yes, it's very, very straightforward. It's nothing complex.
It's boring.
There's no great fills. Okay, that's fine.
You don't have to have fills or complex, but you don't have to be boring either.
I know. And
Why do you gotta be
Minerva
boring?
is very straightforward, but I'm saying on a lot of most other songs, he has some incredible parts.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. He does.
Please enlighten me when we get there.
Now, with Minerva as well, so I mentioned this in the rankings episode where I said there have been times where they've taken the soundscape, what Frank does to the song, they've taken it out of the actual song. And the biggest example was Minerva. And when you hear Frank's parts taken out of the song, it's jarring. Like how much he adds to this song, and it's almost like a completely different song without Frank's synth and soundscapes and ambience and all that. This is just I saw it on YouTube years ago, but yeah, you just go look that shit up because without his contribution to this song, it would not be where it's at. It really wouldn't. It really
That's not saying much. It's just, it's like, damn, bro, okay. All right.
Exhausting.
Without like MSG's contribution, like where would fast food be? Like, okay, I don't. We can take it out entirely. We can take it out entirely, and I wouldn't care. Like, you can erase Deftones from the face of this fucking history, and I like. Okay, so what? Like, I don't know.
I only wanted posy things to be talked about tonight, and you've ruined it. You've ruined it.
If you, I mean, you knew this was going to happen. Like, you fucking,
totally.
You knew that. Yeah. Absolutely.
I was hoping for better. I was hoping for more from you, better from you. But
I
you're being
can't
fussy.
do it. I can't lie.
Fussy.
I can't lie. I don't lie. That's the one thing I don't do. I don't lie. Never have, never will. Except right there.
Okay.
That was a lie. I've lied. Everybody's lied. That's crazy.
Last time I have it. So anyway, Minerva, great video. Like,
dude, you lie all the time. You fucking lying when you lied to Tammy about buying the bike.
No.
Yes, you did. She asked how much you bought it for, and you said one number, and that was not the number. Then you got caught. Then you tried to gaslight us. That's not what I said. Well, that's what you said.
No. So Minerva.
These are sharp.
Your ears are sharp. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So lyrically, it's about a breakup that should have happened a long time ago, and his feeling of just kind of numbness when it actually happens. Like, he's not sad, he's not happy about it. It's just like this, just numb. He's just fucking numb to it all because he knows it should have happened earlier. That's what I have lyrically on here.
Here's another reason why people like the Deftones a lot, and I think it's so fucking cheesy and so stupid. A lot of his lyrics incorporate like the feel of music, and you feel the crowd, and I feel my fans. Yeah. The fans like to be included, and like what's like the lowest common denominator? What's like the most basic bitch thing I can do and make music, and then people will love me for it, and that's just another check mark in that box. And this is one of the songs where I thought this is one of the songs where I thought, like, this is about how great and beautiful the music is, man. Feel it.
But maybe it's also like the symbiotic relationship that like Chino has with the audience. Like the way that fans feel about him, he feels the same way about the fans. Like it's this weird kind of like I said, symbiotic thing between.
No.
Why not? Why not? You're being too critical. I think you're taking
I don't
everything
think he's that
way
good.
I think you're just taking you and Skip take everything
I don't
way
think
too
he's that
seriously.
Good.
You and Skip take things way too seriously, especially Skip when it comes to music. But you right now you're doing that, and you're just not having a good time. Like, you're just refusing to have a good time because people like this more than they should. That's all it comes down to. People like this more than they should, and that just really irks you, and you're just taking it all out.
So
that's what it is.
Yes, it irritates me when I think something is not good and people like it way more than they should. You can like something, but if I think it's not good and you like love it and you think it's so great and 10 records are wildly critically acclaimed, then yeah, I'm going to go over it with a magnifying glass that I may not have gone over it. Like with I Am the Avalanche, I don't dissect that because who gives most of our listeners probably never heard of I Am the Avalanche unless we talk about them. It's like, who cares, right? But no, I don't think Chino was that good to make the symbiotic relationship about how he writes his music versus or how it plays in with the crowds and
once again, vibes, dude.
No.
Vibes. It's all about the vibes, dude. It's all about the vibes.
I think his band is really, really good at the vibes. I think they found something that works, and like Limp Bizkit and Korn, right? Like Korn does not have a vibe. Not like this. Limp Bizkit has a vibe.
They absolutely
don't.
have a vibe.
No, they fucking don't. Korn's stupid. They're butt of all jokes because they're whatever. Limp Bizkit has a vibe.
They're fucking stupid.
But it's not this. The Limp Bizkit's vibe is over the top and being hated. But that's still a vibe. The Deftones found a vibe that's just like stupid. It's stupid. Like, I envision going to a Deftones concert and like...
You've been to one.
Dude, I know, but like I tuned that shit out because this band fucking sucks. And I think didn't Rudy go with us to that one too?
Yeah, it was where there was like 10 of us that went to that.
I wonder, like, because I don't remember them playing because like why would I? I don't care.
Stone Sour, Deftones.
I remember
Octane.
I don't remember Deftones playing at all. I don't remember, but obviously I was goofing off while they were playing, But I wonder what Rudy was doing. It would have been funny to watch you. So like you and Rudy probably like, I don't know maybe who was in back in the front, but you know, like you put your arms around like your middle school girlfriend.
Oh, I know what you're talking
at the
about.
concert, and you kind of like sway together. That's what
I was doing with Rudy. Yeah, that's what I was doing with Rudy.
That's what
Rudy's
Deftones
shorter
is.
than me, so I had my
Correct.
arms wrapped around his shoulders. Yeah, that's exactly.
Or
what
you could be
happened.
facing each other and doing it.
That's oh god, that's so fucking weird.
But that's the vibe Deftones has. It's like you have your
And that's
arm around
fine.
your girl and you just
And that's
sway.
fine, dude. There's
It's like,
nothing wrong
damn,
with
dude.
that.
Like nobody ever grew up. Like Deftones
That's
is just
fine.
full of fans that are just in like 8th grade and just
Who
like
cares,
had never.
dude? Who cares?
What do you mean? Who cares? It's just
cares,
for me.
man?
I like a little variety. I like to expand my horizons a little bit. And
Yeah, and then
when we do a band on the pod,
182.
but there are times when
we
do
laugh at the fart and piss jokes and
Older,
fucking
dude.
sex jokes.
There are times in the pod where we do a band that I've previously hated, like the Smiths, and now I fucking love the
Now
Smiths.
you love the Smiths, yeah.
I like to grow up sometimes. I like to expand my horizons
Misfits
a little
happen.
bit. So
Metallica
sometimes
happened with you.
sometimes it's just, well, that's because I like to listen to a lot of different music. I don't like to just listen to Deftones
Yeah.
fucking 10 times in a row and think that every record of theirs is great.
I'm the
from
same
buying
way.
the vinyls.
I'm the same way as you.
Are you?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
But anyway, so let's move on from Minerva. We're going in circles already. So,
Well, the
let's
circle
get
is, I love
into-
Deftones. They're great. You're taking them out of context, and me is like, well, the context is they're slow, boring, uninspiring, uneventful.
And yet here we go again, the circle. So you keep bringing it back to the circle, and
So that,
we
but that's
can
the circle of
continue
every
on.
single pod. I like this band. I don't. But like the whole point of this is to like the fucking, you know what I mean? Like otherwise, it would be like, oh, so at the very beginning, let's just give our ratings, review, and then we'll be done. What's the point of doing anything?
no, I understand. I understand what you're saying, but we can only go back to the same, argument.
That's
So
all
many
this band
times.
is, though. What else is there? Enlighten me. What song here do you think? Like, hey, you should listen to this one again because it'll change the way you think about what.
Well, I know you and I agree that Hexagram is the best song on this record.
No, actually, it's my Tubi. Minerva is
it's
the
your
best
two-
song. on
oh,
this
yeah,
record.
Minerva. Yeah, you're right. But you agree Hexagram is just, it's a beyond banger. Like you cannot deny
I think
the intensity of this song.
I think Hexagram is a better crafted song than Minerva. I think it's great, like just as an opener, like the cleaner, jangly guitar over like the bigger guitar tones. That's something they've like never really kind of played around with, and they do like the quiet, loud dynamic a lot, but they never really played around with like that kind of Smith-y jangly guitar, which I thought was really cool. And the drop is aggressive as fuck. Chino's got a good scream. He's got a good scream on him.
It's incredible.
And here, I don't mind like his talking, kind of like the paper cut. It's like a paranoid breaking out of my back. It's like
Not like Linkin Park.
but it kind of is though. Like the
It's
way he
not like
talks,
Linkin Park
sings,
at all.
100%.
It's not
It
like
actually.
Chester or Mike Shinoda at all.
See, now you're
No
lying.
way.
The way Chino like
I don't
talk sings
lie.
here. The way Chino like talk sings here, it is very much like Linkin Park. It's not quite on beat like Mike does it, but it's very similar. I don't make the rules, baby boy. That's it.
Dude, I know you don't. So yeah, Hexagram is my favorite Deftones song by far. I think this song is just unreal. I think the aggressiveness of this, surpasses things that they were doing on Adrenaline. And what it comes down to is Chino's vocals. He does so much over on this one. He does the normal kind of whispery kind of raspy thing that he does, but his screams are all over the place to the point where you get to the bridge of the song and he's screaming so loud and so intense that his voice cracks. You hear the crack in his voice, but he still keeps going. And it's just like, it's like somebody's falling. It sounds like somebody's falling from a cliff. Like you see in movies and shit like that, people falling off of a cliff or a building, and you just kind of hear their voice kind of fade away. But then in this instance, in this song, you hear it crack, and it's just, what the fuck, dude? And they kept this in. Terry Date and the band decided to keep that in. Like most other producers would say, no, let's redo that take. Fuck it, let's do the retake, whatever. But
That's because it's interesting for an otherwise
'Cause
uninteresting
it's
band.
It's interesting and it's unique, and it's just like, this is just so pure and just fucking cool. It's so fucking cool. And Chino can't scream like this anymore. I think he fucked up his vocal cords on
this
White
record.
Pony.
Like he was fucking it up.
Yeah, White Pony, he fucked it up pretty bad to the point where he had to like relearn how to sing. But I think Hexagram was like his last like true let's go, balls to the wall and just fucking go for it on Hexagram. And that's what he did, the opener, and then you never hear him get this intense ever again. But goddamn, dudes, when his voice cracks, it like gives me the chills every time because it's so fucking intense. It's so aggressive.
It's good. It's cool. That's what it is. Deftones are cool. They're not good, but they're cool.
Ah, they're fucking cool as hell, man. They're cool as hell. They are cool as hell. And you ever like fucking? I know you haven't, but Chino, he used to do a podcast back in the day, like a few years ago, and dude, he's such an interesting guy. Like he's so calm, so mellow. He has like a lot of cool stories, and he just seems like just the coolest guy that you could ever hang out with. He just seems I don't know. He just down to earth, a down to earth motherfucker.
A lot of the like the interviews and watching Stefan was tough because he's not that. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of
regardless
the
of his views, like if you take out his views on things,
he's
boring.
Like, like mud or clay. He's boring. He's boring as fuck. But yeah, no, you're right. Chino is at least just like cool. He's like chill. He's like somebody you could just hang out with and watch like anime, or you could hang out with him and go get really drunk at a bar or play chat. You know what I mean? Like you can do anything with that type of person.
And he has like when he speaks too, he has like a very calming voice. Yeah, like you hear him talk for hours. He just seems like the coolest fucking dude. And everybody says that about him. Everybody only has positive things to say about Chino, except for his bandmates. But otherwise, everybody else loves Chino.
But that's again, that's par for the course for this band is, well, we're not very good at what we do, so let's just be cool, dude. Let's be cool. Like a band like Sum 41, I think is so fucking aggressively underrated and not talked about enough in so many like facets. And I'm still kind of obsessed with Sum 41. What did we do before Sum 41? That was so hard that it was just.
We were at Prog Season.
Oh yeah, Crimson fucking just took it out of me hard. Yeah, fucking took it out of me hard. But Deftones like the opposite, right? Like I think the Deftones are just, oh my god, whatever. But they are cool. Everything about them is cool. Their aesthetic is cool. The way they talk is cool. What their songs are about is cool. Their merch is cool. Their designs are cool. Mm-hmm. It's cool.
It's the vibe,
dude.
baby. It's the vibe. Just have a good time, man. Just lay back and have a good time. That's all it is. Just have a good time. Don't take life so seriously. It's just like shut your brain off, dude. Just have a good time for a little while. Not everything is serious all the time.
Bitch, this is coming from the fucking guy who complains about going to a $50 concert. Bitch, if you were to go to a Deftones show now, it'd be like $150. You are not going. Get the fuck out of here.
I would go.
No, you wouldn't. Oh yeah. All you do is complain about how much price like tickets are now.
It's fucking outrageous. It is outrageous.
It's 2026. What are you still paying
it's
fucking $250 for? What are you talking about? A movie ticket's $12 now.
You and I are we're going to see Primus and shit, and we're spending more than we did last year.
No, it's still $75.
It's more than what we paid.
We paid $75 last time.
No, we didn't. We paid like $50 last time.
No, it was not $50.
55, I think. 55, I think. Anyway, I don't mind spending a lot on a band that I truly love.
This is news to me.
Fuck off, dude. Because bands that tour, I'm okay. I'm not going to pay $300 to go see Blink. I'm just not going to do that.
But every single time, it's always every time we talk about like shows coming up, they're always they're going to be expensive. Tickets too expensive. I don't want to go. Tickets too expensive. I don't want to go.
Yeah, because it's $300, $400, $500. Yeah, that is too expensive.
First of all, Blink tickets were like $160 when we're thought about going over in
you're
Palm
on like
Springs.
The top row. You're like in the top row.
I don't know where you get $300 from.
Because $300 is like not even the pit. It's above the pit, but it's not like nosebleed seats.
You just think like everything should still be like 2005 pricing, high school.
No, I don't. I've grown out of that. I've grown out of that.
I don't know about that, dude.
Well, I have. And that's why, once again,
spend $6 on a ticket.
That's why it's been so cool that we've discovered so much new music, over the last several years, because now we're going to a lot of smaller shows again and seeing newer bands. And yeah, it's cheaper, and I'm happy to pay that because I like a lot of these bands. Like D-Spitz, I still want to go see them. They're one of those bands. Winona Fighter, I saw them last year. We're seeing Slomosa next month. Yeah,
it was $37.
Yeah, exactly. I don't mind spending that much money. They're solid.
I don't either because I understand like inflation. I do think inflation has gotten way fucking out of hand and things are pricier than they should be. But I'm not like, I understand that's the fucking going rate now. That's what things cost.
I'm not
37 is a lot of money for a band that's like a nobody playing at a bar. That's a lot of money.
It's also the experience. It's also the experience of it all. Hanging out with your buds, having a few brewskis.
Oh, I'll go for sure. I'll go. I'll spend if it's a band that I really want to go see. I'll spend hundreds. I don't care.
You've never done that.
I spent $150 to go see Blink when they played in San Diego. What are you talking about?
You did, and that was like the bad Blink. That was Matt Ski.
Yeah, absolutely. What are you talking about? Of course.
Anyway, Hexagram.
It's like a paranoia coming out of my back.
So yeah, we briefly talked about the video too. The video just goes along with the intensity of the song. It's just them playing.
I do like this video
live.
more than the Minerva video.
Yeah, it's a great video. It's just them performing and
video.
It's wild. But that's fine.
It's not that wild though.
Do you want a concept video? Do you want some like big concept video?
Yeah, I do. I like music videos where like they're cool and there's some value in there. Here it's just like, I think they're playing in a skate park or some shit, but
yeah,
they're always really sweaty too. Always fucking sweaty. Like so sweaty. He also wears like the turtle, like the little fucking collar thing popping out of the sweater. Yeah, that was a big thing that he did for a long time.
That was some shit they used to do too. So get out of here.
I wish I wore that for ugly ass Argyle like vests,
which is kind of like the same thing.
But I didn't have like I bought them at like thrift stores even back then. I wish I dressed snappier. I always cared enough, but never too much where I was like fully invested. I always like just dip my toes in and I was like, that's too much work. I like doing things, but then when it gets to be too much work, I just don't want to do it anymore.
Okay. Fair. All right, so let's move on from Hexagram since you hate it so much. What's your 3B then? Third base.
Moana,
that's
like the movie.
That's my 10B. That's my 10B.
What's your 11B?
Moana, Battle Axe.
Yeah, it's boring.
So let's get into Moana or Mona, however you want to pronounce it on here.
I just say Moana because it's
the movie.
Disney movie, and they're coming out with a live action one for some reason.
Yeah, with The Rock. Yeah, weird.
I mean, obviously, like that's.
I mean, who else are you gonna choose?
Of course, it's the fucking Rock. He's born for that role. You know what I mean? Who's the voice of the character itself in the movie too? Right? In like the CGI one. He had to have been. I think so.
No, I don't think he was.
I think so.
I don't
sure.
Remember.
I don't even care. I didn't even watch the movie anyway.
I saw when I lived with my sister because the kids watched it. It's actually a pretty good movie. It is. Moana is a pretty good movie. I don't think Disney makes like stinkers, right? They really don't decent stuff. Really but I think the last like Disney movie I saw was Coco. I love that shit. I did see Frozen recently.
For the first time?
For the first time, yeah. I still didn't like it that much, but I get why kids love it, and it really wasn't a bad movie, but it just wasn't for me. That's one that like kind of like went like this for me. Like when it first came out and it was like huge, I fucking hated it with an absolute passion. Because that song is so bad. I hate that song so much. But like now, the Let It Go song. Now I watch it. I'm like, this movie's not that bad. It's not. It's really not. It's not as bad as like you previously had thought it was. Actually, it's still not great. It's not even a top 10 of any category of Disney movies, but it's not as bad as I previously thought it was. But anyway, Moana, dude, solid closer. Like the only real standout of this part of the song here is like the riffing. But it's also basic as fuck. But it's just fun to hear like that kind of like low versus high 2-note riff that he's got going on. Right, the burny, like a siren type of thing. But it's cool very because Chino will kind of play around with the key, right? He'll either come in key with like the low part of it, or he'll come into the key with like the high part of it. And he kind of like dances around it. And I thought that was just a fun way to end the record. Don't need something crazy. I mean, they don't ever do anything crazy. Just something fun, and this was fun. It's fun. So coming off the 1-2 punch of Bloody Cape and Anniversary. Like, I mean, honestly, Anniversary could have been the closer because you could have ended on this kind of like very somber, melancholy kind of note. But then you go into Moana, and this is this just goes back to what Deftones do. It's the high-low. It's Abe just ripping it up on the drums. Like, there's some really, really awesome things that Abe is doing on here. The various parts, the fills switching in between the different sections of the song, I think it's fantastic. And like you mentioned, the way that Chino kind of weaves in and out of the riff, I think he does a great job on this one. It is a really cool song, but this is like how we say, this is like how we say like a thesis, like the first song is like the thesis statement for the album. This is like the combination of everything we've kind of heard on the record for the most part combined into one song.
Yeah, I can see
it's
that.
Not bad. It's not bad by any means, but I feel like some songs just did this kind of style better, way better. So I don't know. I think it's still a killer song.
I don't care that much to where I'm going to argue with
I
you about really any of them. Like, I like it. I thought it was a banger. It was my third favorite. I thought it was a cool closer. But okay, change my mind.
Fine.
Yeah, okay, that's
because
cool.
normally you'd fight back on that.
Like, no, all right, whatever.
But
song sucks. That's fine. Okay.
It doesn't suck. I do like the song a lot. It doesn't suck at all, and it is a great closer. And lyrically, it's about how you kind of fall over head over heels for somebody, and you immediately just want to know everything about them. You want to like everything they like, and you just like that obsession with somebody, the honeymoon phase, some call it, in a relationship. That's what this song is. So, yeah, so that's what I have for Moana. You have anything else?
Here's my new address.
Stupid lyrics from fucking Chino.
Good.
What was? Wait, that was off of Around the Fur? What song?
White
was
Pony.
That again? Oh, it was a White Pony. Okay, Pink or no? What song was it? I don't remember what song it was.
Street Carp.
There we go. Street Carp.
Street Crap.
Dumb lyrics.
Here's
So
my new address.
now we're good with Moana, right? We can
Good with
move on from
Moana.
that. All right. So you have no other bangers? There was really only 3. Minerva, Hexagram. Wow.
I guess I could be
Wild.
persuaded for Moana to not be a banger too. That's fine.
You're the worst. You're the fucking worst. So let's at least get into one other song, because this song is just incredible, and that's Bloody Cape. Bloody Cape. Obviously, that didn't make your banger. Do you have any notes for this one?
So, like, I thought the 1, 2, 3 of Lucky You, Bloody Cape, and Anniversary was like, dude, I did not enjoy any of that shit.
Oh, you're so stupid.
Starting with Lucky
You.
You.
I love Lucky You.
God, of course.
That was my
I don't
6
like
beat.
Portishead or Massive
my
Attacks,
6
but
beat.
I like Lucky You. Oh, good Lord.
Oh,
Shut up. Good fucking God. Lucky You is like one of the worst songs on the record, for sure. I say that about every song, too,
so
actually.
Dumb.
Lucky You, it's stupid. It's fucking stupid.
No, it's not.
Dude, I just brought Portishead to the pod like 2 weeks ago, and he's like, I don't like this
that was
at all.
good.
This is stupid.
Yes. Well, okay, so let's jump
like
into
this.
Lucky You real quick. Let's jump into that real quick. This is an electronic-driven song.
It's just fucking trip hop, bro. It's just like,
yes, exactly.
This is like
It's not bootleg trip
bare
hop.
bones,
Fuck off.
basic bitch stuff.
Even
You're
still,
like, oh
who
my
cares?
God.
Who cares, Skip?
Oh
Who
my
cares,
God.
Skip?
This is like
Who cares if it's
going
basic?
This is like going to Little Caesars. That's what the Deftones is like. Here's what Deftones is like.
Oh my God,
it's
here
like
we
going
go.
to Little Caesars and eating a pepperoni pizza. Like, oh my God, this is the best pepperoni pizza I've ever had in my whole fucking life. Maybe it is, but then someone goes, well, have you had this, or this? No. This is the best right here. Like, okay, so you actually don't know shit about pizza. You like the first thing that you tried. That's what Deftones is like. That's perfect.
I understand what you're saying, but you're completely wrong.
I don't make the rules. Sorry.
Dude, I know you don't. I know you don't. You never have. So, yeah, Lucky You. This one was also had DJ Hook from Team Sleep. You know, we talked about Team Sleep before. This is a side project that Chino had. But, yeah, he did this, and this is their trip-hop song on the record. And I think this song's killer. I think it's killer. I think
of course, because Deftones did it.
Yeah, I think it's great. And I'm not opposed to Portishead at all. Like, I just have never taken any sort of deep dive into them. I have nothing negative to say about that band at all.
I love Lucky You so much, but I really don't want to get into Portishead or Massive Attack. So that's what you're saying here.
Massive
I like
Attack
Little
is good,
Caesars
though.
pizza.
Massive Attack is good. I have listened to Massive Attack. They are good. Do you know why I listened to Massive Attack? Was because of we used to hang out with like Mojgan a lot, and Cassie and Christina. I was listening to them because they listened to Massive Attack a lot. So then I started to get into them back then. So they were actually the ones that got me to start listening to them. But Massive Attack are cool. Portishead, on the other hand, I have nothing bad to say. I haven't listened to enough to make any like proper judgment on them.
Well, if you pretend to like Blue Line or Lucky You as much, I was going to say Blue Line's by Massive Attack as their first record, but if you pretend to like Lucky You as much as you actually do like Lucky You, then you'll like Portishead and Massive Attack.
I'm sure I would.
And you'll be like, wow, pepperoni pizza exists outside of Little Caesars.
Okay, but I could still like this. I could still like this.
And I like Little Caesars.
God damn, you're acting
cheap,
like
it's convenient.
You were acting like friend of the pod skip right now. Just because another band does it better, I automatically have to hate everything else that people. Wait, fuck, I fucked that up. God,
I don't know if I said that, but okay.
But you're acting like it. You're acting. You know what I'm trying to say, and you're acting like you're pulling a skip, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
I didn't even say anything.
I know what you're doing, but yeah. Anyway, Lucky You leads into Bloody Cape, which to me is
just because he screams. That's it. Just because he screams. That's why that's your favorite part, right? When he screams,
dude. At the last, that was what I was going to get into. So the main riff is
right. That's what the part you're talking about, right? Towards the end.
Oh my god, dude! I fucking love it. So,
the drum beat's so good.
It's very hardcore, baby.
But playing to the song, though, right? Playing to the song.
Exactly, but the main riff itself, the way the song kind of flows and the way it just kind of builds the tension in the song, it builds, and then it's literally the last 30 seconds of the song is what you're referring to, and it's just Abe's not doing anything crazy, but he's playing. It's like a hardcore fucking beat that he's playing, very simplistic hardcore beat that he's playing in the last 30 seconds, and Chino is just screaming, "God help me, God help me, God help me." And it's so intense, and I swear to you, I did this even today when I listened to it when I was finalizing my notes. I always rewind it and go back and just listen to that last 30 seconds over and over again. I do it on vinyl too. I'll get up and I'll go back into that last section of the song because it's so fucking intense. It's so intense, and it like gives me the fucking chills when he's just screaming and wailing, "God help me." It's fucking wild, man. It's wild. Okay. And the choruses are big and soaring and just fucking super rad. You just don't like to have any fun. You haven't had any fun this week, and that's your own doing.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, this week was tough. It was not very fun. You know what the most annoying part about it was? Besides the band Deftones. But the most annoying part was every fucking person that came in. Who is this? This is good. What is this? Get at. We're closed. We're closing up early. We're done.
We're closing at noon.
We're done.
Fuck this. I'm out.
It's so fucking annoying.
We just opened, but we're closing.
Oh my god, dude! Shut up.
But I love Bloody Cape. I love Bloody Cape so much.
It's pretty basic, but that's all right. So's all the music.
Oi. So before we wrap it up, I do want to talk about Terry Date. Terry Date is honestly a great producer. He really, really is. The performances he pulls out of people. Terry Date is fantastic, and this is the last thing he did with the band until Ohms in 2020. If we're excluding,
we're very fortunate to get him so fucking early on.
Yeah, they got him,
but he was already established.
But he hadn't done that much in 1995. Like, he was established, but he wasn't like. He was Deftones was a band that really, I feel Deftones like just elevated Terry Date. Maybe not a lot, but they certainly elevated Terry Date.
He was still a household name, though. He already fucked around with like Soundgarden and fucking Dream Theater and other bands. He was already a household name. It's not like had the Deftones not come along, then Terry Date would be nothing. But for sure, like once the Deftones kind of made it big, and then Terry Date obviously got bigger, and so that's fine. But they got lucky with him. They really did get lucky with him. And the way I read it, because they were signed to Maverick, which is Madonna's label on Warner, they just put on a good show. And someone was like, "Damn, you guys put on a fucking good show," which they do put on a good show too.
They do.
Like the videos I've watched of that, I was like, "Oh yeah, they always rocking out, and they take it seriously, and it's cool." And so somebody in A&R in some capacity liked it, and like, "Oh, here, you should check out like the house producer for Warner Brothers." I think it was Warner that owned Maverick at the time, or still does. I don't remember. But Terry Date was one of the guys that was mentioned, and that's because of his work with heavier artists, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of good things happen to this band, but I still contend that the this era of music was, as long as you're heavy, put on a good show, and you just tour and play these festivals, you're probably going to be fairly successful, even if your music sucks. Again, Edema, Katie.
Orgy, right?
A fucking orgy. Good Lord.
Dude,
Forgot about orgy.
Speaking of like that era of bands, do you remember that band Dead Z? And the song Key to Gramercy Park? Well, when it came out, they were signed to Korn's label Elementary Records back in like 99 or 2000.
Oh my God, I do remember this shit.
Do you remember that? Okay, so
yeah.
I remember liking that song back in the day, and it was just pressed for the very first time like a month ago. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is kind of cool, like an orgy kind of feel to it. And I listened to that record, and it is terrible.
Not good?
It is bad, dude. It's even like the song that I thought I liked, and I haven't heard it in 20 years. I thought, dude, this is just not fucking good. This is so fucking bad. I could see why this band went nowhere, and I can see why this record's never been pressed until now, because it's just not good. Yeah, the Key to Gramercy Park, that song was the only outlier, and that song featured Jonathan Davis.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, because it was on Elementary Records, which, like I said, was Korn's label. They're very short-lived label at the time. But yeah, anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. I guess new metal in general. New metal in general. Oh, and outside of Terry Day, what I did want to talk about was actually the cost of this record.
Oh yeah.
So, $2.5 million. That was how much it cost to make this record.
They should have been able to do this in a day. Put all their shit down in a day.
Okay,
there's nothing here.
Okay.
There's nothing here.
But this is also the 13th most expensive record ever made. So let me just run through the records that were more expensive than this. So mind you, this is $2.5 million, and then I'll tell you the most expensive record ever made. So number 12, Wu-Tang's "Once Upon a Time in Shaolin," which nobody's ever heard because only one guy owns it. Number 11 is Kanye West, "My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy." Number 11, Julio Iglesias, "Nonstop." This came out in the late 80s.
Fucking wild to me.
I know. I mean, I understand Julio Iglesias is like one of the most successful, if not the most successful artist of all time. I get it, but late 80s, $3 million to make that record?
Yeah, that's already he already dropped records and records and records, all dating back to the late 60s. That's crazy.
And then adjusted for inflation, the Julio Iglesias, $8 million adjusted for inflation. Number 10 is Korn and their album Untouchables, $4 million. Adjusted for inflation, $7 million. Wild. But there was like a lot of crazy stuff that went along with that record, which we'll get into next week. Number 9 is a Mariah Carey record from 2009 called "Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel."
I never heard of this. That record. Yeah, same.
Yeah, not at all. Number 8, I think is 8. Garth Brooks or Chris
Gaines, baby.
Chris Gaines, The Life of Chris Gaines. This is like his emo thing that he did.
Cool guy, alter ego.
$5 million, and then what are we at? 8 was Def Leppard's "Hysteria," which is crazy. And then
that makes sense.
7, I think it's 7 or 6. 7 or 6, we get Victoria Beckham.
Posh Spice, baby.
Posh Spice, her solo record.
How?
It makes
how?
no sense. This is actually number 5. Yeah, Victoria Beckham is number 5. $5 million, adjusted about £9 million. About £9 million.
9 million quid right there.
It's wild. Number 4 is Michael Jackson's "Dangerous."
Makes sense.
8 to 10 million, so about 19 million to 24 million dollars.
But like 90s era Michael Jackson, so huge.
Like early 90s. Yeah, we're talking early 90s right here. Number 3 is Michael Jackson also.
Again?
"History, Past, Present, and Future," Book 1. I guess this was came out in 1990, like mid 90s.
What's crazy is like when my mom had the account for the Columbia House record or CD thing or whatever, I remember this thing being pushed so hard for us to I don't know if pre-orders were a thing, but I remember all the advertisements on the fucking shitty fucking website they had was this. It was like all of this, and I've still, yeah, but this specific one with him on the cover, like looking all metallic and cool and shit.
Because you remember remember at the time they were talking about building a giant robot of him.
Yes.
and making it just having it like walk around the desert, like the Nevada desert.
Just wander the desert
in
alone.
the Nevada desert.
So fucking cool though. That's so fucking cool.
It's fucking insane how much money was thrown around and wasted at the time. But that came out in '95, and then number 2 is Guns N' Roses, Chinese Democracy.
Of course,
this is 9 years to make, and it cost $13 million, $19 million in today's dollars. And then number 1, the most expensive record ever made, is Invincible by Michael Jackson from 2001. I mean, this is just like the peak of just wasting money from record labels. And this cost, about the time, $30 to $40 million.
Oh my god!
And in adjusted, inflated dollars, $54 million to $72 million to make this shitty Michael Jackson record. That's
because like if you read the credits too of who appeared on this record, it's like a novel. There's like hundreds.
It's insane.
And like not even just production wise, like production, there's still mixers and all these different people that are helping this, but just the featured guests alone. Chris Tucker's on this record.
What? I didn't read through all the credits. I did not do that.
I want to listen. I should listen to this. We should listen. We should do Michael Jackson. We're not gonna do Michael Jackson.
We were gonna do Michael Jackson like a year ago, and then we gave up on it.
Yeah,
it was one of those weeks that we gave up on. Oh shit! But so that drops us back to Deftones and the album of the week. Deftones, $2.5 million, $4.3 million in inflated costs to make this record is just it's unreal. It's unreal.
It's funny because I think like a lot of the biggest records ever made are probably because like they got a lot of people to come in and they had to pay those people for like musicians and producers and mixers, or I don't know, they wanted like drugs and took them forever. Deftones was more like it just took them fucking forever to do it, and they missed so many deadlines, and they were fined by their label. Their labels were throwing them fines. They just did not give a shit. Like this record could have easily just never been made.
Like how do you even recoup from that? Really, how do you recoup from that? They're probably, I mean, outside of selling their catalog, which they did last year, they were probably still paying back the label for this.
Oh, for sure.
Because there's no way. I mean, that's so much fucking money. You're not selling records. You're only making money through tour revenue. It's wild, man. It's wild. Now, and one thing I did want to mention. So they were at number 13, 14, 15, 16. Number 16th most expensive record ever made was from Heidi Montag. Do you know who she is?
I know who she is because she was from another song by MC Lars that I like. So I had to look up who Heidi Montag actually was.
She was famous for being on the reality show The Hills back in like 2007, 2008.
Yeah, I never watched The Hills.
I didn't either, but I mean, it was like the early stages of
big,
modern reality television. Yeah, and she put out a record called Superficial, and it cost $2 million to make, $3 million with inflated costs, but...
She was big though. Her and
she was
remember Spidey?
Spencer
They called them together. Spidey, right? Yeah, Spencer.
Was
something.
Yeah. And speaking of that
they were
guy,
together, yeah.
He's running for governor of California. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
He's like hardcore, like conservative. Like he's like one of he's like looking for, you know, all the corruption in California, calling out Gavin Newsom and all that shit.
Good.
Like he's
Gruesome
all
Newsom,
over
baby.
KFI. He's all over KFI right now. Yeah.
Gruesome Newsom, next president.
Yeah, we'll see.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, yeah, probably. Unfortunately, yes. Okay, so Deftones. Let's wrap it up. Give our final thoughts on this record. Rate the record based off of our world famous 3-point rating system, where 3 is a perfect album, 2 is a good album you're going to continue to listen to, 1 is a bad album but give it a shot, and 0 is the worst thing you've ever heard. So what do you got? Go.
Yeah, I mean, I can continue to lambast this band and this record. I think I've honestly in my mind, I think even if you don't agree with how I perceive Deftones, I think the Little Caesars Pizza was a good analogy.
That was actually really good. It was fun. Actually, I wouldn't say it was good. It was fun.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Like people that eat Little Caesars pepperoni pizza, like, damn, this is the best thing I've ever had in my fucking life. But I've never actually experienced like a good pizza outside of that. Maybe like people do really think Little Caesars is like the best pizza ever, and they've tried other pizza. Like I don't know, whatever. But I think that's how I perceive Deftones fans. It's like, oh, this is the best. Insert any genre here I've ever heard. Like, okay, I guess maybe you haven't heard a lot of it, or you really do feel like the Deftones are the greatest any genre that you think ever, which is wrong because they're not the greatest at anything. But whatever, people like them. What the fuck do I care? When we get them in, they sell. I don't give a shit. There's a lot worse bands out there that I don't give a fucking shit about that I'd rather listen to than I would rather listen to Deftones than a lot of Sabrina Carpenter's one. I can't fucking stand it. Can't stand you. But I don't know. I really don't give a fucking shit about this band like at all. I'm happy we're done. This was a tough week.
It was not.
Adrenaline and Diamond Eyes. Adrenaline was an easy one though. Like I knew I was going to enjoy that one at least. Yeah, a lot of the stuff I just didn't enjoy. I did not enjoy Gore. Did not enjoy No Kai Yokan. I did not enjoy a lot of these records. Just didn't. I said, this is just dumb. I don't care. But I'll report back next week about Diamond Eyes.
Okay,
but honestly, like if I'm being honest, because I don't just give out threes like you fucking like the Halloween fucking candy,
and I don't either.
But, I mean, there's one coming
Neither
up here, but I mean, I for sure don't. So I try and be a little bit more fair, a little bit more real to the rankings. And so, if our rankings is true, like you should listen to it once, but like never really again. And 2 is like something I will go back to. I'm not going to go back to this, so this is not getting a 2. Right now, it's fighting for a 1. So I think because
it's fighting for a 1. Fuck off, dude.
I think because Minerva and Hexagram are so good, I'm not going to give it just a 1, but I will give it a 1.2. 1.2.
Give it a 1.25.
Okay, I get 1.25. I care so little. I care so little about this band that okay, I'll give 1.5.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, so 1.2. Deftones.
1.5. Okay, good.
That's what it gets. 1.2.
You're the worst. So this is my favorite Deftones record. I do love this band a lot. I've seen them a few times over the years, and I can't get it. I never am disappointed when I hear their music. New music, old music, hearing it again and again. I never get bored with it. I just never ever do. There's something about it that just absolutely clicks with me. I truly love it. I get it. I fucking get it. I totally get it.
I'm laughing that you said I'm never disappointed. Like no shit, because it's all bad, dude. Because it's all stupid. Because it all sounds the same.
It doesn't.
So, yeah, I agree.
It doesn't. It doesn't all sound the same. No, it doesn't.
No, you're right.
All right. I mean, we've gone over this so many times. So, I don't do this often. I really don't. You and I both know I don't do this often, and Skip knows this too. I got to give this a perfect 3 out of 3. It's a perfect 3 out of 3.
Why wouldn't you give this?
It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Why wouldn't you give this a perfect 3 out of 3?
It's perfect, dude.
Of course.
I don't make the fucking rules.
That's crazy. Really, this is perfect. Wow.
It's a perfect record. It just hits in all the right spots, man.
You know, like I always make fun of you, like when we do Rolling Stones or some shit. I'd be like, "You think Louder Now by Taking Back Sunday is a better record than this?" You know, I always do that to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna insert this. This is gonna be the new thing.
This is the
new
one instead of Louder Now. Okay.
Yeah. You think Deftones is better than this?
Yes, I do. I probably think it's better than whatever you're gonna.
And you
say
do.
In the future.
In your fucking mind,
because it is perfect. It's a perfect 3 out of 3. I don't make the
honestly
fucking rules.
like thinking Deftones records are 3 out of 3s is a sickness. It should be like it's like something medical, like something wrong with you. You know what I mean?
No,
like that's what
these
it should be.
These are just the rules that are made, and I don't make them. You know. There we go. So thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And that's all we have for this episode. We're getting we got one more self-titled record that we're going to be doing. And
is it the best self-titled record that's ever been made?
Yes, it is. And that's what we're doing next week. It is, hands down, easy peasy. And I'm excited. So thank you all for listening. And that's it. That's all.